Now, Henry, I just want you to know that before this interview starts, feel free to take breaks, or if you get emotional, just leave the room to just let it all out, okay? I am not gonna force you to act like something you're not, okay? This interview is meant to get things from your perspective and to let the real you come out, because let's face it, we've seen what your mom is, we've seen how they've treated you, and it sucks. But I just want you to know that you aren't alone in this, man. We all feel you.
Thanks for understanding, bro. It feels like nobody gets what I'm going through. Every day, it's like being surrounded by a bunch of adults who just don't get how to treat me with any respect. It's good to know that you're trying to see things from my perspective. Some folks might just brush off my feelings like what I say doesn't matter.
And how does that make you feel inside? We all know, like me and my subscribers, we all know that it's not cool for your mom. It absolutely sucks, and I would literally die if I had a mom like that. But I want to know on your side of things, how do you feel about your mom or dad or just anyone saying something like that to you?
Feeling like nobody gives a crap about your feelings? Man, it's the worst. Like, my mum and dad, they say stuff to me sometimes like how much better my little brother Peter is compared to me. Heck, they even give him my favourite snack sometimes to spite me. And don't get me started on Margaret, our nosy next door neighbour. It really hurts, you know. All these people just act like I'm nothing. Like it's okay to treat me this way.
Going on the topic of food, because you mentioned snacks, we know that your mom has sent you to bed on 2 different occasions without tea. Now, has she done stuff like this way more times than we can think of, or has she done worse?
Oh, you bet it's way more than that. She's sent me to bed hungry countless times, all because I didn't finish my veggies or whatever. And even when my friends are over and she's made my favourites, she still does it. Sometimes she even keeps my favourite snacks tucked away for Peter, just to remind me how much she prefers him. It's so unfair, man.
What do you think about your relationship with Simon, your father, or Silly Simon, if you can remember that?
My relationship with Silly Simon? Well, it's more like a roller coaster ride, man. One minute he's acting all goofy and fun the way a dad should be, and I gotta admit, when he's like that, it's awesome. But then something happens and he just snaps like a complete personality switch. Suddenly, he's all serious and mean, scolding and punishing me like I'm some kind of criminal. It's like playing guessing games with a mood swing.
Do you think your mom has something to do with this? Do you think she is manipulating him or is using her power to dethrone the way that he treats you into treating you like absolute crap?
Maybe? I haven't put too much thought into it, but my mum definitely has some influence over the way my father treats me. And don't even get me started on my brother. I mean, it's like she has a golden boy, my little brother Peter, and then there's me, the bad guy. She's always taking his side and making me look like the villain, even when I'm not.
Your name suggests Horrid Henry, which means you're horrid. But do you think you're horrid? Do you think you've done anything to deserve this type of abuse? Do you think you deserved to be sent to bed without dinner or to be scolded for no good reason? Like, remember that time when you said morning to your brother and your mom legit scolded you for it? How did you feel in that moment? Because, let's face it, I probably would have felt like, what the hell, Mom? Why would you, say that to me? Like, I haven't even done a single thing wrong.
It really sucks, you know? When something as simple as saying good morning triggers your mum to go off on you for no reason, it's like she's always just waiting for me to mess up or screw up. Sometimes I wonder if I really am a bad kid. But then, other times I think, why can't they just cut me some slack? I'm just a kid, I make mistakes.
Okay, so now be honest with me on this. Do you sometimes do horrid things to make people mad? Or are you horrid for attention?
It's a mix of both, honestly. Sometimes I just feel like doing something naughty for the fun of it, to stir up trouble and see what happens. Other times, I think I'm acting out because I feel like I'm ignored or not getting the attention I need. It's like a strange cycle, man. I do something bad, my parents yell at me, I feel even more ignored, and I do something even worse to get their attention.
So we're switching topics here. Let's talk about your little brother, Peter. Now, we've seen that perfect Peter is far from perfect. He has done some things that just don't give him that type of position. Like, I know perfect Peter uses his crying as a tactic to make your mom even more pissed at you. And I just want to see how you feel about it because, like, I just think that's not fair. Like, Peter should not be allowed to use his crying as a way to get you in trouble.
Peter's the golden boy, and he knows it. He's not perfect, but he's treated like he is, thanks to that fake crying routine of his. You're right, it's not fair at all. He uses his tears to manipulate our parents and make me look like the bad guy, even if I haven't done anything wrong. It's like I can do something, and if Peter starts crying, suddenly I'm the one to blame, no questions asked. It really gets on my nerves.
So let's just say you were standing there doing absolutely nothing, and Peter begins bawling like crazy. Do you think your mom would believe you that you didn't do anything to bother him, or would she just side with Peter?
Most of the time, she'll side with him, no doubt. He could be crying because his toy truck broke, and even if I were nowhere near him, my mum would still give me that accusing look. It's like I'm always the one responsible for whatever goes wrong. Of course, sometimes my dad can see through Peter's fake tears, but it's usually easier for mum to just blame me.
We know about your mom's emotional abuse, but has she ever actually, like, physically hurt you? Now, I understand if you're not comfortable answering that, but we all just want to know. But once again, if you don't want to answer, that is completely fine, completely understandable, and I get it. I know that you have a stressful life, and we shouldn't be really adding on to that. But if you can give us an answer to that, I would appreciate it a ton.
I understand. Let's start with the obvious. She's slapped my behind with a wooden spoon on several occasions. It hurts, but it's more humiliating than anything. She's also given me the ear twist a few times when I was being really loud or acting out in public. It's painful, but it's like she's trying to keep a low profile or something. Honestly, her yelling and screaming at me is probably the worst thing.
So let's have a change of topic here. Let's talk about your school life. Tell me how that is in your perspective.
As if home life isn't bad enough, school has its own set of problems. First off, there's this teacher called Miss Battleaxe. She's the most strict, mean teacher I've ever met. If you look at her the wrong way, she'll give you a detention. And then there's these annoying kids called Moody Margaret and Barry and Josh. They're always on my case trying to get me in trouble. It's exhausting, man.
Have you ever got sent to detention or got suspended or even expelled for something that you feel like you shouldn't have gotten in trouble for?
Yeah, detention and being suspended is pretty standard for me. The most unfair time I got suspended was when Peter stole one of my drawings and doodled on it. When I found out and snatched it back from him, he started crying and told the teacher I ruined his drawing. She believed him, and I got suspended for destroying school property. It was total BS, man.
What did your parents, specifically your mom, think about it?
My mom believed Peter's story over mine, like she does every time. She gave me this lecture about how I'm always the cause of trouble, and I should be kinder to my little brother. It wasn't fair at all. I tried explaining my side, but she didn't listen or care.
I mean, given your mom's background, it's not really surprising. And you know what, man? What makes it worse is that in one of your episodes, we see that your mom had a great childhood. So for her to just treat you like this, even if she had a good childhood, there's just no excuse for it. Like, it'd be one thing if she were abused as a child, which, once again, I'm not condoning that stuff. But she had a perfectly good childhood with her mom raising her to be a young, bright, young woman. And I think it was your groovy grandma that died when you were, like, about 2 or something. How do you feel about her not being around anymore? I mean, I know it's been a while, but still.
My groovy grandma was the only one in my family who understood me, man. She always took my side when I got in trouble, and she was always there for me. So when she passed away, it was really rough. It's like the one person who truly got me was gone, and I was left with my parents, who just didn't get it. I miss her a lot, bro. Sometimes I wish I could talk to her about all the stuff I'm going through.
Do you think Moody Margaret cares about you? Because I know that you two are like sworn enemies until death. But do you think that in some way, some form, that Moody Margaret cares about you?
It's hard to say, man. Moody Margaret is always on my case, trying to get me into trouble. We fight a lot, but I kind of respect her for always standing up to me. Maybe there's a bit of respect deep down under all that animosity. But caring about me? Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, harm. Sometimes I think she enjoys tormenting me too much to feel anything but hate.
Now, before we leave, I just want to ask you one more thing. So, do you see yourself contacting your mom after, you grow up, you go to college, and, all that stuff happens? Do you see yourself still talking with your mom, your dad, your brother, some of your friends? Do you still see yourself in that position when you get older, or are you going to just completely shut them out of your life?
Man, that's a tough one. I think about it sometimes, growing up, leaving this messed up family behind. I definitely stay in touch with my friends. They're my real family, the ones who get me. As for my mum and dad, I don't know, man. They've put me through so much crap. I think I'd want to keep a distance from them. Peter, I don't think I'd miss him much, to be honest.
Would you still want him in your life, though?
Nah, man, I don't think so. I mean, sure, he's my little brother, but he's always causing problems for me, always getting me in trouble. He's so freaking annoying, and he's got mum and dad wrapped around his little finger, I think I'd be happier without him in my life. Is that messed up to say?
Of course not. In fact, I would do the same thing.
Glad you get it, man. I know he's my little brother, but he's just so freaking frustrating, Like, I can't do anything without him trying to ruin it for me.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me do this interview with you. I'm glad I was able to get some insight on your part. I hope you're just able to get through this life of your parents, if you can even call them that. Anyway, man, just have a great day, and I'll see you later, alright?
Yeah, man, no problem. Glad you could see things from my side. Thanks, bro. Take care and have a good one. See ya.